since 1948. The National Wrestling Alliance has historically been the largest sanctioning body in professional wrestling.
Breathe deep, the cooling air, sun setting tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the raw intent, one last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name, somebody's gonna take a second look. Too cool to choose to ignore any angle, hypersexual serial beast. Wear it on your sleeve, hey baby, do you like it kind of rough? Or do you like it smooth like you? Nobody's gonna stop till they drop and they're dreaming. Oh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into the action. No need for distraction. Slam down.
All right, welcome to another edition of NWA Championship International Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer. We got a couple of treats for you on this week's show. All right, we will get a tag team match. Grizzly House Jones, the big, mean, nasty Grizzly House Jones, teaming with the world's most handsome wrestler, Kris Korvis, and they will battle Bryan Cancel, the world's most huggable wrestler, and Mr. Happy. If you haven't seen Mr. Happy, he's one of a kind. That's our main event. But first up, this is a battle for the NWA Eastern States heavyweight title. Trey Miguel going to get a title shot to take on Lou Marconi. And if you haven't seen Lou Marconi, I'll give you a little background. He is a top 10 wrestler in the National Wrestling Alliance. He's been in the top 10 of their ratings for quite some time. Was the former Eastern States champ. He thinks that Nitro cost him the title in a match a couple of months ago. He's since regained that title, and he's not only here to defend it, but I get a pretty good feeling he's here to go after Nitro in that NWA National Heavyweight title. But first, he's got to defend that Eastern States title. He will battle Trey Miguel. It's coming your way now, NWA Championship International Wrestling.
I make my debut at NWA Championship International Wrestling tonight. I get in the ring with Trey Miguel, but what he didn't know, or what Nitro didn't know, was last night I regained what was rightfully mine in North Carolina. That's right, this will be my first title defense of my second reign as NWA Eastern States Champion. And Trey Miguel, you are going to learn one thing, and one thing only, that Lou Marconi is as flawless as it gets.
This next match is for the NWA Eastern States Championship. First, from Toledo, Ohio, weighing in at 136 pounds, Trey Miguel.
Don't let that weight fool you. Trey Miguel is an up-and-comer.
And his opponent is the NWA Eastern States Champion from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 245 pounds, Lou Marconi.
Yes, he's from Cleveland. Are you kidding me? The greatest city in the nation.
And I will tell you this, for those who don't know, Nitro had defended his NWA National Heavyweight title. He was in the NWA Eastern States territory, and Lou Marconi blames Nitro for him losing that Eastern States Heavyweight Championship in the first place. Well, he gained it back last night, but Lou Marconi's got a long memory. He blames Nitro, and Nitro, I don't think Nitro really had anything to do with it. He got distracted. It's his own fault for losing the title. But Lou Marconi is not only here to defend that Eastern States title, he also wants a piece of Nitro, and he's looking to get a shot at that NWA National Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, that is a match I would love to see.
Which he should, Norm, because he was screwed.
You know, really at this point, as we saw there, the quickness of Trey Miguel is going to be what he has to utilize. He's going to have to be fat. Well, there goes that theory.
Now, Trey Miguel, I'll tell you, he's an up-and-coming, he's a good wrestler, he's a high flyer. And I almost lost my head to Trey Miguel one time during a tag team match.
Well, he has 2 wins in a row now here in NWA CIW. Big cross body.
That's not going to be enough.
No, not enough.
Oh!
And a decapitation.
Absolutely.
I was on the receiving end of that, and that don't feel good at all. I'm surprised Trey's even able to get up because that put me out.
So you took one of those?
Yeah, Lou Marconi, he put the hurting on me. And I'll tell you what, I'm proud of it too, Norm. To lose to a guy like that, it was an honor because
it explains a lot.
Yes, it does.
I mean, he hit you so hard, your vision's obscured.
He's a good, clean, scientific wrestler, and he deserves that belt. And Nitro better watch it. He better watch it.
Just pulled him through that short arm clothesline. When you look at Lou Marconi, you've got to think he's a threat for every title. And like you said, Norm, you know he's thinking about Nitro.
Oh,
he's thinking about that championship.
He looks like a guy who's pissed off.
Oh, yeah, well, exactly. Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't use that language, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Devastating back suplex.
Yes. Trey Miguel is getting schooled here by one of the best.
Well, it'll be a good lesson for Trey Miguel, but I tell you what, there's still fight left in Trey Miguel. This match is not done yet.
Well, on top of this, Lou Marconi, a very physical match last night, wins the NWA Eastern States Championship back. Has to spend 12 hours to get here.
Yes.
And wrestle in less than 24 hours after that match last night. There's no way he's 100% tonight.
So if Trey Miguel has any advantage, it's that.
But this is what happens when you are a regional champion.
And look at that drop. Oh. He got everything on that. 6.5 feet into the air.
Yeah, Trey can get up there. Look at that.
And I don't care what it is, you're only 3 seconds away from losing what you got at all times.
You are so right about that.
I'll tell you, being in the ring with both of these gentlemen in the past, these are 2 top contenders right here in the NWA.
That is why they call it
I folded him in half off that German suplex. He rolls through a second one.
That's why they call it a high-risk maneuver. Trey Miguel lost.
And he's going to roll through for the 3rd German suplex.
You could break somebody's neck doing this.
He's going to throw him. Nope, rolls through.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding?
That's it.
The cervical.
He just got Marconi'd.
That he did.
But Trey,
your winner of the match, and still NWA Eastern States Champion, Lou Marconi.
Make absolutely no mistake, Lou Marconi is a threat to every single title in the National Wrestling Alliance. I don't care if it's the National Heavyweight title, I don't care if it's the North American Heavyweight title, and I don't care if it's the World Heavyweight title.
Everyone from Nitro to Rob Conway to Sebastian Rose needs to be aware that Lou Marconi is here. And Norm, we've brought in some of the biggest and some of the baddest from around the world. He's right at the top of the list.
He is a top 10 guy, no question, who's looking to get to the top. And he doesn't care who he's got to go through to get it.
I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him right now in the state of mind he's in, because I'll tell you, I give Trey Miguel all the credit for getting in there and taking Lou Marconi on.
Well, Grizzly, just like Norm said, when you look at Lou Marconi, you can tell he's mad.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's going to continue to remain mad until he's able to get more gold around his waist.
Remember that name, Lou Marconi.
It's NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Well, listen up, fans. If you would like to raise money for your school, club, or civic organization and see the excitement of NWA Championship Wrestling live in your hometown, then this message is for you. High school athletic departments, sports teams, fire and police departments, JCs, or any group wishing to raise money, then bring the stars of NWA Championship Wrestling to your town for a night of action. Then call Stacy at 517-425-1110. Your fundraising group and the NWA, an unbeatable tag team.
Head Drop Productions is the premier video production company in the Midwest. HDP can help capture any event from sporting events, weddings, commercials, and much, much more. Visit headdropproductions.com for a complete catalog of past wrestling events. DVDs are only $15 shipped anywhere in the continental United States. If you can't make it live, take it home with Head Drop Productions.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio, with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Since 1982, 3 generations of the Sager family have helped you with your Red Wing shoe purchase. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people.
L&B Photography are the official photographers of NWA CIW, a unique photo studio specializing in maternity, newborn, children, family, senior, and event photography. Hours are by appointment only. Please call 517-270-1220. Located at 200 East Main Street, Hudson, Michigan. We are willing to travel to preserve all your special moments.
The Screen Printing Factory, 2562 Parkway Plaza, Maumee, Ohio, is just off Anthony Wayne Trail in South Detroit. Are you looking for a custom design? We got you covered. Are you looking for quick turnaround? We've got you covered. Are you looking for a dependable and reliable company? We've got you covered. No hidden charges here at the Screen Printing Factory. From 12 shirts to 1,000 shirts, each order is important to us. So stop in and see Ben or Jason and let them help you build your image. The Screen Printing Factory. We got you covered.
NWA CIW returns to Ohio at the International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue in Oregon, Ohio. Saturday, February 15th. Bell time is 7 p.m. You will see in action the NWA National Heavyweight Champion Nitro as he defends his title against the Great Akuma. Also in action, the NWA Eastern States Champion Lou Marconi as he takes on all comers. And also, NWA Midwest Heavyweight Champion Sebastian Rose will be in action to defend his title. All that and much, much more. Bell time is a special 7 p.m. For more information, visit nwa-ciw.com.
I come into Toledo, Ohio, the NWA Eastern States Champion, and I walk out of Toledo, Ohio as the NWA Eastern States Champion. I told you so. And Nitro, I have a message for you, my friend. I haven't forgotten you. I heard your name being chanted as I had my hand raised in victory and my belt presented to me. You better watch your back, son, because I'm coming for you and the national heavyweight title, because Lou Marconi is as flawless as it gets.
Back we are, NWA Championship International Wrestling. I would say a very impressive performance by Lou Marconi. He lived up to billing. He is one of the top 10 wrestlers in the entire National Wrestling Alliance, and I think, too, threat to any gold in the National Wrestling Alliance. I don't think anybody would argue that point. We will see more of him. There is no doubt about that. All right, let's get you to our main event here on this edition of NWA Championship International Wrestling Tag Team Action. It will be Grizzly House Jones as he tags with the self-proclaimed world's most handsome wrestler, Korvis, and they go against Bryan Castle, might be the world's most huggable wrestler, but he's also one of the most angry wrestlers going into this match. And he teams with Mr. Happy. And it's coming your way right now.
Hi, it's Toledo's favorite wrestlers, Mr. Happy and the world's most huggable wrestler, Bryan Castle. Together we are Hits and Giggles. Boy, I've had a lot of fun learning tag moves and getting ready to wrestle two of the most dastardly villains, I like those words, in all of CIW. Grizzly House Jones and the world's most handsomest wrestler. Those aren't even words. Kris Korvis. So get ready, because tonight we finally have the match that's a month in the making. And Grizzly House Jones, you better believe I got something special for you when I high-five your face. Bye.
Mr. Happy, Bryan Castle, you want to stick your nose in our business? We had Andrew Lee right where we wanted him. And you want to come out, you want to come in and attack us? What do you got to say about that, Grizzly?
Doesn't even need to be the bear hug. I can get you in that head vice just like I got Andrew Lee, and I will squeeze and squeeze until the consciousness leaves your body. Kris Korvis is one of the greatest champions in professional wrestling history. Grizzly House Jones is another. You two are going to step into the ring with us, Bryan Castle. I don't like you. Mr. Happy, you're teaming with him, so I don't like you either. Tonight, we destroy both of you.
I wish they could see what I see right here.
This match is scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team match. First in this corner, at a combined weight of 482 pounds, the team of Grizzly House Jones and the world's most handsome wrestler, Kris Korvis. And their opponents, at a total combined weight of 565 pounds, from Toledo, Ohio and Toontown, respectively, the world's most huggable wrestler, Bryan Castle, and Mr. Happy.
It's always a good time when we get to see Mr. Happy, Norm. That's all I'm going to say.
Now, fess up, Grizz. You really want to hug Mr. Happy, don't you?
No. No.
Come on, I know you do.
Listen, I gave my brother Grizzly a hug when he was walking up to the ring.
You have a secret affection for Mr. Happy.
You do, don't you? You've always been fond of Mr. Happy.
I'd be fond of him if I was in the ring with him, putting his head through the mat. In fact, next month, I may bring the ring gear with me.
Next month, what? You're going to, with Mr. Happy?
No, I'm bringing the ring gear, and I just may get in the ring with Mr. Happy and put a frown on that mask.
I guess, Norm, Grizzly's going to go.
A short match.
Grizzly's going to go one-on-one with Mr. Happy. Now our first look at Mr. Happy. This was all set up because of Kris Korvis and Grizzly House Jones' actions in a match with Kris Korvis and Andrew Lee. They were beating up Andrew Lee after the match was over. Mr. Happy and Bryan Castle came out, challenged them to a tag match, and here we go.
Mr. Happy just pounding on Kris Korvis.
And Mr. Happy is all over Kris Korvis.
All right, why isn't the referee breaking it up? They're against the ropes in the corner. Why isn't he counting? Now, he'll count for Kris, but not for Mr. Smiley.
Mr. Happy.
Mr. Happy, Mr. whatever. Oh, he's in there with the Grizz. He's going to get mauled now.
Those
ladies and gentlemen,
forearms.
We have a mauling going on.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Mr. Happy deflated right now.
Well, Grizzly Brown beating on those trapezia and the trasovia muscles in the shoulder of Mr. Happy.
I always love the anatomy lessons that we get from Grizzly.
Grizzly House Jones will ruin your day.
Just some open-handed slaps. Mr. Happy now off the ropes, but he is just mad. that forearm from Grizzly House Jones. Grizzly House Jones, extremely unorthodox, but he's had a lot of success here in the NWA. And of course, we know about the level of success for Kris Korvis, especially since he aligned himself with Dr. Jerry Graham.
Look at him pulling on the head of Mr. Happy.
Well, you didn't know that
All over that.
Kris Korvis and I, we've been contacted about a new television series for this fall, and I'm going to let Kris make the call on that one.
Another Lifetime movie or what?
I think it's that one where the man is always wrong.
Grizz is starring in a new movie. It's Pregnant at 55.
I would pay to not watch that. On Mr. Happy's in the wrong part of town.
Well, my new Steven Spielberg movie, Norm, you'll love it.
Now, Mr. Happy's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, wipe the smile right off of that mask. He's getting mauled. Oh, look out.
That might do it.
No.
And the crowd shouting happy. He'll be a lot happier when he's able to make that tag. And this is exactly what he was doing with Andrew Lee. This is why Bryan Castle and Mr. Happy saved Andrew Lee.
Look at that. He's trying to give her that helps with migraine headaches.
But Mr. Happy with the jawbreaker, that's one way to get out of it. Can Happy make the tag though?
Oh no.
Oh, Bryan Castle's in. Charges, hits Kris Korvis.
This is what I wanted to see.
Oh, exactly. This has been building for months.
Oh boy.
Grizzly misfires.
I taught Bryan Castle everything he knows about the ring up there.
Yeah,
look at, he's even got his boots tied. I even showed him how to tie his boots. Oh yeah.
Korvis was able to slide out the back with the lung blower. Mr. Happy breaks the count.
He should have been disqualified right there.
Oh, it's just pandemonium right now.
Come on, Kris Korvis.
Korvis to the outside after the low bridge.
Get him out of the ring. Get Mr. Happy out of the ring. Get him out of there or disqualify him.
Mr. Happy is on fire, which would be painful in most instances, but it's good here. Sunset flip. Will he get him though?
Come on, Grizzly. Fight it off, Grizzly. Look out. Oh! Disqualification.
Trey got him. That's it.
Come on, you can't back. No way. No way. That should have been a disqualification.
Well, you talk about unorthodox.
Your winners of the match.
That was unorthodox.
Mr. Happy and the world's most huggable wrestler, Bryan Castle.
But it worked.
How can you do that? Two guys pinning a man in the match? No way. There's no way.
Kris
I'll tell you what.
Beside himself.
I hope Mr. Tharp is watching this. I hope Mr. Tharp seen this, and I'm sure there's going to be some kind of an inquiry here.
But the bottom line is Bryan Castle and Mr. Happy get the job done.
I'll tell you, I'm not going to say a word.
I like this.
Come on, you like Mr. Happy.
You do. Who doesn't like Mr. Happy? You spent plenty of time with Mr. Happy, haven't you?
Well, I'll tell you what, next month I may be spending a little time with Mr. Happy in that ring. I don't like the guy. I don't like Mr. Happy whatsoever. I don't like Mr. Happy. And Bryan Castle, I don't like him either.
It's NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Castle, happy? I am not happy. This isn't over. This will never be over. Nobody beats Grizzly House Jones. Nobody beats Kris Korvis.
I tell you what, they want to get in there and they want to throw me over the top rope, which should be illegal, and I believe it is. And also, there was 2 men in the ring when they pinned him. It took 2 men to beat this man, not just one. That, in my book, is against the rules. I'm sick of it. That face tells it all.
Hi, Grizzly. I told you I had some surprises. And if I do say so myself, me and Mr. Happy, Hits and Giggles, I think we work very well together. He's a little more worse for wear than I am. But I'd like to think we got our revenge on you and Kris Korvis. So whoever they bring on for us next, even if it's another rematch with Grizzly House Jones or against that ugly son of a gun Kris Korvis, we don't care. Let's do it. Let's have fun. Hits and Giggles, we're ready to run through NWA CIW, and we're coming for you, Toledo. Bye.
Well, it took both of them to do it, but Bryan Castle, along with Mr. Happy, get the verdict over Grizzly House Jones and Kris Korvis. Don't forget your next time to see NWA Championship International Wrestling. It comes up Saturday night, February the 15th, bell time at 7 o'clock in the Toledo area at the International Boxing Club, 525 Earlwood Avenue. You can check out the latest on the matches, the card, at NWA-CIW.com. All right, coming up on next week's show, you will see Austin Mannix back in the ring. You will also see a battle for the NWA Midwest Heavyweight Championship as Sebastian Rose defends his title against Big Chuck Wagon. All right, it comes your way next week. Don't you dare miss it. It's the Superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling.